Welcome to another episode of Grub Masters. I'm Chris Deary. This is John Deary. Today, we're smoking corned beef.
That's right, Chris. Anybody could simmer corned beef. I mean, that's been played out forever. So today we thought we'd smoke some corned beef.
Yeah. You know, being that St. Patty's Day is right around the corner, we figured this is the pivotal time to get this episode in. So tell me a little bit about this meat, John.
All right. Well, corned beef is one of my absolute favorite things. I just absolutely love this. It's just so good. It's got to be modified for the smoker, though, because when you simmer it, that simmering action is pulling a lot of the brine that's infused in this meat right out of it.
Right. That brine that's in there, that is some seriously salty stuff.
Right. So since we're not going to be doing all that simmering, what we had to do is we had to combat that somehow, because we don't want salty beef when we pull this off the smoker.
Right.
We want it to just be delicious. So that went a little something like this.
Hey guys, this is the night before, and here's our corned beefs, the ones that we were just talking about. They're in the cryovac still, and they're in this brine. This brine's loaded with salt, and that salt has absolutely permeated that meat, and it's actually too salty for us to just smoke directly. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to have some of that salt absorbed out of the meat by putting it into this water bath here. So I have just a tub full of cool water. So we're going to just soak these, maybe about an hour soak. We're going to rinse the water off, put in fresh water. We're going to do that like 4 times, and then I'm going to let them sit overnight. So here it goes. So these are nice corned beefs. We don't need the seasoning packets. So we're going to leave that behind. We're just going to set this in our tub and let that soak. Let's get the second one in. And that's all there is to it. So we're going to let those soak. Like I said, every hour we'll change out the water, and then tomorrow morning they'll be good to go. See you in a few.
Okay, so our beef is out of that cold water bath, and it's been patted dry. So all we really have to do is season. Chris, how are we going to do that today?
We're going to season it. We're just going to do a little olive oil here. This is going to just lather it up.
Yeah, so we're using the olive oil for stickage. And last time we did a brisket, we did yellow mustard. Yellow mustard works fine. Somebody threw this in the comments. We thought we'd give this a try. And actually, we did not that long ago, and it came out really, really good. All right, so we got that in there, and I'm just going to give it a little massage. A little slather. All right, why don't you hit me with some pepper there? A little sprinkle.
A little sprinkle of the coarse ground black pepper. We're going to go nice and liberal here. So you want a nice crust on the outside of this bad boy.
And this is the only seasoning we're putting on here, so we're just really caking this on. Let me press that in. Need a little more on the flap there, I think.
Yeah. Get a little bit up here. This edge over here. Got to get those edges.
All right. Now we did the meat side first so that it's easier to put it on the smoker, because we're going to put this meat fat side up, and we're going to let that fat all render down on top of the meat as it's cooking. Oh, I'm already getting excited.
Yeah. What do you think, John? This will be done in about 15 minutes on there?
Yeah, 15 minutes for extra rare. Yeah, we're thinking this is going to take about 10 hours today, so that's why we got it at the butt crack of dawn. Yeah, more on the side there.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. It's looking real good.
Oh, yeah, I gotta get that.
Just gotta work your meat here a little bit. Make sure you get everything. Don't be afraid to get the stuff that's already down.
I'd say that's coated pretty liberally.
All right, would you grab the lid for me there, Chris?
Absolutely. Let's get this stuff right on. So today, we're smoking with mesquite. To find out how to fire up a smoker, check out one of our previous episodes. We got the mesquite down on the bottom. We got a whole bowl of water.
Yeah, we loaded our water vessel right up, so this is just going to go absolutely, hopefully, the 10 hours without any real modification. It's very cold today. We actually had a blizzard here a couple days ago, so it's pretty snowy and cold.
Yep.
So we're going to have to fine-tune our vents. I've got everything wide open now. As soon as I get that 225, I'll back it off, and we're going to maintain 225 throughout that whole cook. And when it's about 160, we're going to pull it off and give it a wrap. We'll check in with you then.
Corned beef's been on for 4.5 hours, thereabouts. Its current temperature is at 163. It's time for the wrap.
Let's wrap it up.
Let's do it.
All right, let's try not to burn ourselves this time.
That is looking good. Got a nice tight wrap on this. You're gonna rotate the briskets now?
Yeah, so this one's going to go on the bottom. And this is warm. Whew. We'll get this wrapped up in our pink butcher paper. Back on. Let's get our probe in there. We'll see you when it hits 200 degrees.
So the corned beef is now reaching an internal temperature of about 195. It's been smoking for a little over 9 hours.
Right.
What do you think, John?
I think it's time to do it.
Let's take it out of there. We're going to take it out, put it in our little insulated box here, let it rest for maybe another hour. The internal temp will come up to 200.
Yeah, it's cold out, so we want to throw it in this cooler to keep it from, while it's resting, just like get cold. So,
ready?
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. One's in. Ooh.
All right, seal it up.
All right, they're both in. We'll let that go about another hour, and it'll be time to snack on this bad boy. The corned beef now has been resting just about an hour. Starting to lose a little daylight, and frankly, John, I'm impatient. So
Yeah, me as well.
let's get down to this.
Man, look at that. This is just soaked through. I mean,
Man, there's going to be a lot of
this
juice
is going to be
in that bad boy.
unbelievable. So, let's just carefully. I wrapped this really well, too, like a double wrap almost.
Oh, I'm so excited to see this. Come on, baby.
Maybe a triple wrap. Oh, my God, look at that. All right. Chris, I'm going to need an assist here. 1, 2, 3.
Removal.
Oh. Let's just take a second. I mean, that is, wow. That is great.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see. Now, I think the meat is running this way, so we're going to slice it this way. So we want to go against the grain here. Let me just whack off a little piece here. Chris, give that a shot.
You know I will.
Man.
Oh, my
Now,
God.
that piece is going to be extra peppery because it was almost all bark. Right?
Like butter, John. That thing just literally disintegrated right in my mouth. Beautiful. Oh.
Let's just take a look at this.
So good.
So you can see this is definitely against the grain, and it's just pulling apart.
Oh, yeah. Look at the amount of juice in that.
Yeah. I mean, I almost want to squeeze this, but I won't.
No, no, no. You're giving that right back to me.
Give that a shot. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my, that was so good.
Like butter.
Let's get in there a little bit deeper. And not salty, right?
No, no. Yeah, soaking this thing overnight was really the trick. I pulled
All
a
right.
lot of that salt out of there.
Let's give it the pull test. It's just falling apart. I mean, I can't even get a good grip on it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, taking this off at 195, letting it rest for about an hour, bringing it up. Perfect. Perfect.
All right. We're gonna take another taste. We're gonna plate this up. We'll give you a few of those glamour shots to ooh on over, and we'll see you next time.
Can we do another one?
Oh, we're good.
Yeah.